Good morning! Today's gonna be a good day, and here's why. I'm gonna be reading my boy, Dear Evan Hansen. Hey, what's up guys, it's Steph, and yeah, I actually picked this book up yesterday, the day that I'm filming this, from Barnes & Noble because Amazon decided to screw me over with my pre-order and cancel it and not give me my money back. But that's a whole nother video, literally, because I had to get stuff off my chest, because that was a really bad day, and this is another video on its own. But we're not talking about that today, because today is going to be a good day, like I said. I want to take you guys on the journey with me through this book and this story, because it is really important to me. It's the story that I wish I had when I was in high school, and it felt like nobody was there. It felt like I could be forgotten in the middle of nowhere. I wish I had a story like this, that, like, it came out, what, 2015, 16, I don't know. But, like, I was out of high school by the time it happened. I wish this had been there for me. Like, just the music on its own, I wish it would have been there for me. I wish I would have discovered it. I don't know. I just wish it was there. This is the story I wish I had when I was in high school. So, to have it in, like, written form as well as the stage production and music, I'm really excited. The story means a lot to me, so I want to take you guys on the journey with me. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this, like, whole video is very inspired by Caleb over at The Insane Reader on BookTube. I'll link his channel in the icon description down below. His videos are fantastic. I highly recommend them. But he has a style of video, especially with, what was the last one he did? Like, his Court of something and something. I don't know. I don't follow those books, but I do like watching the reviews of them and seeing people's opinions, because it's not a series I know I'm never going to personally read, but I like hearing other people's opinions on them. In his video style, he goes through, he gets the book, he talks it out, a little intro, then he, like, films his reactions, then does his overall review. And I'm not at the level of editing with him, so I'm not going to have those great disappointed but not surprised things. That's one of, like, my favorite parts of his videos. I'm just doing, like, the bare basic. I wanted to do an unboxing of this, too, with you guys, but, like I said, Amazon canceled my pre-order a week after it came out, so there's that. I would have taken you guys on the trip with me to Barnes & Noble to get it, but, like I said, bad day, and I'm done with it. So, we're just moving on to me, like, prefacing this review and the style of this review, and getting into it, because I'm really excited to share this story with you. This is also your spoiler warning if you plan on reading Dear Evan Hansen before you look at any reviews, or you want a not-so-spoiler review before you jump into the book. This isn't the video for you. I will be posting a spoiler-free review of Dear Evan Hansen, but I don't know if it'll go up before or after this video. The future is unknown at this moment. I was going to make an MCR reference, but the full line escaped my brain. I'm a fake emo. I mean, I do really want to talk spoilers in this one. I'm sorry. I'm really excited for this book. I want to share everything. All my thoughts and opinions, but I don't want to hold anything back for spoilers, so this is your spoiler warning. That's the alarm on my phone going off, because it's like 9:20 something a.m. Let me turn that off real quick. Yo, I am ready for this. I woke up early, I have the day off, I just ate some pancakes. We are golden. So, dear person watching, I really hope you enjoy this video. Sincerely me. First page, oh my god. First of all, the wound is still fresh from Robin Williams, how dare you? And second of all, I thought that was Evan's point of view, but it wasn't, and now my heart hurts a lot. And that's just the first page. This isn't even part one yet. This is the first page. I'm not ready. I'm not ready for this. I'm not gonna make it. That's just the first page. Okay, so we are in part one, like 2 pages in of part one. And is Evan's name Mark in the musical? I don't remember them ever mentioning that. But apparently his first name is Mark and his middle name is Evan, but he goes by Evan because that's the name his mom wanted. So yeah, I don't remember them ever mentioning that, but that's a really cool detail. It means his initials are meh. Literally, meh. That is super interesting. And let's get more into it. We're already seeing some of Evan's character. Okay, so I just hit chapter 2. It's reading off a lot like the musical, like really similar to the musical, but there's also these new additions that I'm really digging, like, so much. Getting more into Evan's head, more into his mentality, more into, like, his family situation when talking about his parents and the divorce. It's something you don't see, like, you know it's there in the musical, obviously, but you don't really get the full feeling of it. And just the way he's talking about when his mom's reaction to something that even just relates to his dad. I feel that being a child of divorce. And my goodness, this book, man, this I'm so excited to get further into this. Like I said, I just hit chapter 2, and I'm super excited. Okay, so there's a lot of background noise, but just hit chapter 3. This is a completely irrelevant detail, but Evan has talked about how he's eating a sun butter and jelly sandwich. Is Evan allergic to peanut butter? This is like a totally insignificant detail, but I know my mom eats sun butter because she is allergic to peanut butter. It's peanut butter that's made with sunflower seeds, and it actually tastes really similar to peanut butter. Fun fact. And so, is Evan allergic to peanut butter? I don't know. Mysteries to be solved. Bum bum. Oh my gosh, we got a little moment where Evan's talking about all the things he notices about Zoe and why he has this crush on Zoe. And he's talking about the stars from the cuffs of your jeans. Just that moment of like, oh my god, that's from one of the songs of the musical. It's like, it's all based on the musical, but like, come on. That's so exciting to see like little hints from the musical, even though it's all the musical. What I'm saying doesn't make sense, but it really excited me, okay? Don't judge me. We're still towards the beginning of this video, okay? We're still in like, just hit chapter 3. We actually got a peek into the therapist appointment that Evan had after school the first day. Where in the musical we don't really see anything or hear anything about it. We just know he's going. But in the book we actually get like a peek of Evan talking to him for a couple paragraphs. Like, and in the meeting he makes a new letter because Connor took the first one he wrote. And so he's telling the therapist, someone took something important to me, something personal, and I'm afraid what will happen if it gets out. And the therapist asks, well, what do you think the worst thing will be? And Evan goes through it all in his head, but what he says out loud is, I don't know. And so he's kept that as part of the secret, and the letter has been taken, and things are about to go down, because if you know dear Evan Hansen, you know what's coming, and I'm not ready. Just hit page 62. Oh man. I know it happens like early in the story, but oh man, everything hurts. Oh my god, it's happening. We're actually getting Connor Murphy point of view. We're getting a look into Connor. I'm so excited because Connor is such a compelling character. We're actually getting a look in his head, which we don't get in the musical. I'm really excited. I'm really emotional. Oh my god, it's happening like right after, or in like chapter 5. It doesn't happen in the musical. It's happening in the book. I'm so excited.
Don't get too excited.
Stop judging me. Alright, y'all don't know the full context of that little sentence right there, but oh my god. Like, I know I said I was talking spoilers in this, but okay, let's go back to right here. This is the start of Connor's point of view until we get to chapter 6, okay? And then that little sentence, this little chunk of Connor happens after what happens, in the musical they say happens in the park. And oh my god, I can't, don't. Connor, him and Evan are so much alike. I can't. If the authors who had given him a happy story, they could have been friends, man. Oh my god. Okay, we're moving on. I can't. This is so early, and I'm already so sad. What the hell? Okay, so we just got our second look into Connor's point of view, and he's like a total ghost right now. He is seeing things even though he is dead, but he's also telling us about the past. There's this big story about how he threw a printer at a teacher in 2nd grade, I believe. Just read the book, but I don't even know what grade. And just the more the story behind it and what the circumstances around it, what happened afterwards. It just kind of, oh my god, Connor is such... This book is giving me exactly what I wanted, with learning more about Connor, because in the musical, Connor was this total mystery. It was hard to literally learn more about him because he was just this ghost kind of following Evan and giving Evan words. But to see more of his past and him talking about himself, I am in absolute love with it so far. Oh my god. Let's hit page 92 and they keep alluding to the thing and my heart can't handle it. The For Forever scene just happened, dinner at the Murphys. I'm not okay. Oh, if I had been listening to the song when that happened, it would have paired beautifully. There were some words pulled straight from it, and it was just a very nice scene. Oh my goodness. It was very good. I love this book so much. Oh my god, I may be completely biased because of the musical, but I love this book so much. It's time for a Shane Dawson macaroni and cheese break. Oh snap. It's happening. Do you ever just get through 100 pages of a book before you realize, I should probably be wearing my reading glasses? Same. email bit. We're officially in Sincerely Me. Every little milestone in this book, I'm just like picturing it as the songs from the musical, and they're fitting in so well. I'm loving it. There's parts where it just goes like right along with the song, just slight word changes. I love it so much. It's so fun. I'm really enjoying it. They're writing the emails at like some gym or something right now. I don't remember. Did they write it at the school in the musical? I can't quite remember because I know I have the book that has like all the like the stage directions and the music and lyrics and just wording, but I haven't looked at it in a minute, and I'm not sure if the musical ever specifies where they write the emails. But in the book, they're at some gym, so that they're on open Wi-Fi and it can't be traced directly back to them. So smart thinking, Jared Kleinman. Oh, this book is so fun and sad, but also kind of fun. Yo, Connor's ghost is up there, followed Zoe to her room, and she's playing on her guitar, and she's actually writing Requiem. Like, dude, oh my god, and oh my god. She's writing Requiem, she's writing the song that she sings in the musical. Oh my goodness, I was not prepared. This whole thing is just me saying I wasn't ready for this. My heart is not ready. But seriously, like, it's so interesting to see how they tie in some of these lyrics into the story and how they work it in. And Requiem, it's like, the build-up was definitely there. It's the Murphys all in their house and Connor watching them from the afterlife. And then we follow Zoe to her room, and she's writing this song, and she's strumming her guitar and making the chorus for it, making the beat. Oh my goodness. And Connor is just watching her. And, oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna go back to reading now. I really feel for Evan's mom. We're just at the part where she missed taco night, so they're not doing that. And she left work. And like, I'm just really reading this and learning more about Evan's dad and how Evan's dad left the mom for a cocktail waitress, and how he moved all across the country to Colorado and all that, and like the mom's feelings towards that, and even mentioning something around just where the dad lives kind of sets her off. Like, being a child of divorce, I feel that my parents were very much like that, despite living in the same state and like general sort of area, but like my parents were still very much like that, at least one side of them. And just looking at that, like, it really makes me think later in the story when she realizes that Evan has been going over to the Murphys' house, has been talking to the Murphys' parents, and how the Murphys want to end up helping Evan with college. Like, that betrayal she felt with her husband leaving her for this other woman, she's going to be feeling that again when it looks like her son is leaving her for these other parents of this boy who died. And it's just like, reading this, it's like really like hitting me again, like just the betrayal that she feels and why she goes into that. You know what, good for you, you found a place where the grass is greener. It's doing such a good job of like elevating the story that was already, oops, the camera ran out of room. Anyway, it's doing such a good job of elevating the story that was already being told through the musical and just adding on to the story. It's doing so good. It's such a good book. If you're a fan of the musical, you definitely need to read this. As it says on the cover, required reading, especially for anyone who ever has needed to be found. Becky Albertalli, some powerful words. You know her, BookTube loves her. So you gotta read this book. This book, I'm like halfway through it, and it's a total 5-star. I'm calling it right now, like, this is gonna be a 5-star. I'm on page 155. I love this book so much. Okay, hold up. Connor Murphy has Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, Catcher in the Rye, The Great Gatsby, and The Mystery of Pittsburgh. Like, 2 of those are some really good books, like Hitchhiker's Guide and Great Gatsby. Like, damn, Connor. He was so interesting, and they kill him so early in the story. I'm really glad we're getting Ghost Connor perspective in the book, because the more I'm learning about him, the more I'm really liking him as a character, the more I want to know about him as a character. And like, he's such a complex character, and it's so cool to finally see more of him in this book, because in the musical, we just, like I said, we just get the kind of back, and he's a ghost, and he's just kind of there with Evan. But this is really good. Okay, I'm gonna stop and go back to reading. Repeating what I said earlier, that in another world, they could have been friends, because they were into kind of the same things, and they kind of had the same Like they're very similar in character, but so different. But even he's saying like, "Damn, we've read the same book. We could have been friends. We could have talked about this." Like, yes, yes, you could have. Oh, it's so good. I love it so much. Yo, we just hit If I Could Tell Her. We're on page 161. Oh, it's starting. If I could tell her everything I see. If I could tell her how she's everything to me. But we're a million worlds apart. I don't know how I would even start. If I could tell her, I should stop. Okay, like, his dad may not be present in his life and in much of the story, but just the mentions of him, he is the root of so much of this story. So much of it. Evan's dad. That dick. Like, he is the cause of so much. And he's not even there. That's, like... It's insane. I hope that made sense. I really love how they're trading the inspiration for the Connor Project in the book, where he found the inspiration from this documentary about Vivian Mayer, who was a nanny and a beautiful photographer, but no one found out about her photos until after she died. Like, that's where that documentary, and like his mom saying something about the documentary, is how it looks like he's getting the idea for the Connor Project. I just hit chapter 14. That was the end of chapter 13. And I'm excited to see where this goes, because it looks like that is the preface of the Connor Project. I'm into it. We just hit You Will Be Found. It's about to start. Evan is already up on stage. We entered the assembly through Connor's point of view, and so we have Ghost Connor standing on stage with Evan. He was hoping for someone else to be talked about him, since the speaker is referred to as Connor's best friend. But it turned out to be Evan, and he's watching it all go down, like, from the stage right next to him in his ghostly state. And he's actually starting to feel sorry for Evan, which same, because I feel like the secondhand embarrassment of being up there with, like, cue cards and then having them all drop to the floor, and oh, the anxiety. Like, poor Evan in this moment, but he's kind of brought it upon himself, and we're about to hit the point where he really gets into his speech that ends up going viral and really making things worse. Okay, you know how during You Will Be Found, we have all the voices of, like, the online chorus being like, I can't stop watching this video. Everyone needs to see this. Just 17 years old. Thank you, Evan Hansen. There's one, they're putting that, there's, like, a whole page where, it's just all of that, like, the whole middle section, and then we get to this page, and one of them is just like, why do I have tears in my eyes? Girls, same, or boys, same, whoever said that, same. Oh my god, it's all hitting me. This is like the midpoint too. I believe I'm like halfway through the book, a little over halfway, and this is like the midpoint of the musical right before the intermission. So it's all about to hit the fan. The emotions are hitting hard. Oh my god, I'm loving this book and this story. It's so good. They translated it so well from musical to book. And it's so weird because usually we get book to musical, but it went backwards this time, and I'm absolutely loving it. Ah! DeFranco break. Currently on 2:15, but DeFranco break. Evan hasn't had his cast off long. We're on page like 228, 229. There's already like exhibiting like the separation anxiety from not having the cast there on his arm. He's clutching where his cast usually should go, and where Connor's name should be. Oh, it's all starting to go down. It's all starting to fall apart. The end is coming. It's only like 357 pages. And like I said, 229 page that I'm on right now. Oh, it's all going to start falling apart soon. We're right here at the Sincerely Me reprise. Oh, it's going to happen soon. And, oh my god, ignore the dishwasher in the background. But oh my god, Connor Murphy came out as queer in the book. He's talking about this guy he considers his best friend. This Miguel guy who we never learn about in the musical, but we're talking about here in the book. And he talked about how Miguel was the first guy he'd known who was openly and proudly gay. And Connor refers to himself more as fluid in the way that he thought about both guys and girls. But he'd only really begun to explore that before what happened. And oh my god, I'm shook right now. my heart is like pounding. This like Connor Murphy is another bi boy. Like, yes, join the ranks with Rich Korzakowski. I pronounced his last name wrong. But yes, join the line of like my favorite bi boys. Yes, please. Oh my god, my heart is so full right now. Wow, we just entered another ghost chapter with Connor. He's talking about this and like, oh my god, my boy. So we got another bi boy in the ranks. We are growing in numbers every day. My heart is so full. And Connor Murphy has a copy of The Little Prince. Oh my god, like, there is so much more to Connor Murphy's character. Reading this latest thing, like, expanding from the part where I just mentioned him being queer and kind of fluid about guys and girls. My little bisexual pan boy. Oh my goodness, it's just, like, more of his character. He was a troubled kid, but he had good intentions with certain things. Oh my god, like, there's just, like, this new love for Connor Murphy. Like, you don't get this much of him in the musical. You know he's there, you know about him, you know he's this troubled kid, but a lot of, like, the expanded stuff on him is fan theory and, like, just, like, fan canon, and it's not official canon, but now we're seeing all this, and this is canon stuff. Oh my god, my heart. I'm not even done with this Connor chapter. There's still like a page and a half, like a page of Connor chapter left. But oh my goodness, it's, I love it. I love him. My boy. I love it so much, getting to know Connor more. It's so good. Oh my god, she sang What If It's Us at this little coffee shop gig. It was so cute. Like, she like, just how she made the Requiem her own song, she also made Only Us her own song, and it was so damn cute, and she's performing it, and Evan's there watching her, and hyped up on caffeine, but, like, so proud of her, and, like, so in love with her in the song. It's so cute. Even though it's all about to crumble, it's so cute. He just got out of another Connor point of view. Was that even on my face? I don't know. And he's talking more about Miguel, and they had a relationship, and oh my god, my heart, like, there's so much more to Connor that they've added to the canon in this book, and I appreciate it so much, but it also hurts so much more, because there is, like, the tie back to this photo of Connor that's going around, where he's, like, it's him smiling, but there's a cropped guy next to him. That's Miguel, and just talking about how when things ended, how he went into relapse afterwards. Like, right before the school year that Dear Hansen takes place in. I just want to hug him. I want to give him a hug. Oh my god. Everything hurts. Oh, the blow up at the Murphys just happened. Heidi is not happy. Oh, we're about to hit good for you. Oh, it read out just like it goes on in the musical, just like, I think it was pretty much word for word from the stage directions from that part in the musical. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's really getting into it. Everything is starting to hit Evan all at once. This is the beginning of the end. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, they just released the note, the letter that Evan wrote to himself that started everything. Oh, I just went through all the, like, you know how in the musical, I don't know if you know, where, like, it's just like before in You Will Be Found, but except now it's, like, kind of angry voices, like, the Connors didn't give a shit, and they're just, like, spamming, like, here's their address, here's the phone numbers, and oh, we're about to hit words fail, and I'm gonna start bawling. I almost start bawling reading that part. Like, there's, like, less than 100 pages left. I'm almost at page 300, I think. I'm on page 300, and oh, it's all going away. Oh, I'm gonna cry before this book is over. This is gonna be one of those books that makes me cry. Oh, it's about to go. Throughout this whole book, Evan stuck with the story of how Connor came to get him, and everything was okay, because Connor was there for him. Connor came and got him, and he wasn't alone, and no one should feel alone, And then at the very end, because in the story, Connor came to get him, but in reality, no one came to get him. He had to go find help himself. But at the very end, after words fail, or the book equivalent of words fail, when he tells the Murphys, he's out in the street, he's having a bit of a breakdown, and Connor's ghost is there. And Connor actually does come to get him and practically saves his life. I'm okay. I'm okay. Just met Miguel at a Connor Project event. I'm okay. There's still under 10 pages. I'm not gonna cry. I can make it. I finished it. I'm okay. For real though, this book was absolutely beautiful. Beautiful addition to what this musical is. It gave more insight into certain things that were left unanswered. Like the build-up, I don't even think I talked about this in my reactions, like the build-up to why Evan climbed up the tree and just let go. That really hurt my heart because it was, like I said before, his dad, Evan's dad, was so much of everything. Even though he wasn't present in the story or in Evan's life, he was the starting point of so much in this story. Like, everything just compiles for Evan, and he climbs up the tree, and he just lets go. And everything in the story, oh my goodness, it added so much to the story of Dear Evan Hansen. If you are a fan of this musical, and, obviously this was full of spoilers, but if you are a fan of the musical, you already knew what was going to happen. For the most part, there is a lot of addition in here. Like, Connor's friend, he actually had a friend in real life. At the end, Evan gives Zoe the contact information for the friend when they meet at the orchard at the very end of the show. He actually got Miguel's number and the full picture that he took with Connor, that Connor cropped on his phone and then deleted right before his end. This book, to see into Connor's perspective, to get really inside Evan's head, though it reflected a lot of the musical. There was also some extra stuff you got to see inside of Evan's head, and to just get more into it, it was so beautiful. This deserves all the stars. I'm going to do my review right now. I don't even know what to say fully. I don't even know how to compile this into a spoiler-free review. Well, I can, because it's basically the same as the musical, just slightly different. The Connor perspectives, the fact that Connor is queer. Yes, please, thank you. Oh my god, the book gods have blessed us. No, this book was absolutely beautiful. I am extremely happy with it. I always have. There's so many great moments, and it flowed with the musical. You could tell exactly what parts you were at. If you've never seen the show, which I haven't, I've not seen bootlegs. I don't know what you're talking about. But if you've listened to the soundtrack, you can pretty much hit off when you're hitting what songs, and by the tones and the words, and the vibe around it. And it goes so well with the musical, and it adds so much to the musical canon. My heart is so full right now. All of these authors, Val Emmett, Stephen Levison, Benji Palsic, and John Paul, just creators of the show and then writers of the book, it was done absolutely beautifully. It was, oh my god, it was just so good, and they moved it from musical to book so beautifully. Like I said before, usually we see the opposite, where it's book to musical, but this was the reverse, and it was done so beautifully, and it added so much to the story. Can we get a movie next?